So back for a return visit, guys. Is actually my neighbor's SX4 2012 all-wheel drive. Well, if it wasn't an all-wheel drive, it wouldn't have this issue. All-wheel drive CVT. The drive shaft U-joint, the aft U-joint is gone, if you recall. I think that is just a generic graphic because there should be a hanger bearing on this drive shaft. I hope it doesn't actually look like that. But this is an aftermarket shaft, which is now available on Amazon. Here's the looks like the part number there, the DS27100-C. If there's any other numbers on it, I'll show it to you. I'll show you the Amazon listing in any case. Strangely, it doesn't list this drive shaft for the 2010 later models, which would be the B-spec engine cars. However, that car there, the blue one, is a CVT, 2012 CVT all-wheel drive, the exact same car as this one basically, and it has a 2009 drive shaft in it. So as far as I can tell, there really is no difference, but perhaps I'm mistaken, and when we get this out and take a look at it, maybe there is a difference, but I don't think so, because my 2009 all-wheel drive car, which is gone, the drive shaft is in that 2012, as I said. So there is an interchangeability as far as I can tell without any issue, but Amazon doesn't seem to think so, which is no really that unusual. There you go, guys. Physically, they appear to be the same. Sorry, it's been easier. Initially, I thought the bolt pattern was a bit wider, but it's actually just because the block is a little bit different. Again, there's no cutout there, so I don't know if it much matters from a balance standpoint, or a phasing standpoint for the drive shaft. But I marked the yoke side here, you know, on both the transfer case output shaft and at the differential there, the flange, on the magnetic coupler, the flange at the coupler, just to keep everything kind of in the original position. But the bolts, again, those look narrower to me, but when you measure it, it's actually the same. So there is a little warning here telling you to cut this tie wrap, which was already split when we received it, and I guess you remove this protective cover, which is not there. That's what the little placard actually says there. Well, I've mentioned this before, guys. These nuts tend to be very, very corroded, to the point where don't plan on reusing them. You're going to have to either hammer on a socket or use an extractor socket if you're in the, you know, the corrosion belt, as we clearly are, as you can see here. You do not want to break this stud, because then you're in well, you've gone from a relatively simple job to a very difficult one. Again, mark the flange. I'll show you on the differential side here. I've marked the flange here. You can see the outline anyway quite clearly, but just for reference purposes, that's the yoke side, the leg on the yoke, you know. What else? Oh yeah, put it on 4 axle stands. These are just safeties. These ones are just safeties, guys. They're not bearing any weight. But I actually got another job to do up front here, belt tensioner. So put it on ramps because I was going to do that job initially. But of course, now that the wheels are, those tires are gone now. Now that the wheels are actually load bearing here, I can't spin the shaft, so I've made it difficult for myself. So don't do that. Put it on jack stands, and then you can, with the gearbox in neutral, obviously, you can spin the shaft and make things much easier with respect to the 4 bolts on the flange. As I said, on the hanger bearing there, plan on not being able to reuse those nuts, and I think that's still a good Suzuki part number for those nuts. You'd have to verify it, but there it is. Well, there's the new drive shaft in, guys. It fits. Again, fit, form, and function seem to be just fine. Why Amazon doesn't list it for the 2010 and later SX4s, I'm not really sure. Again, they get the listings wrong all the time, right? No big deal, I guess, if you're in the know. So I haven't taken it for a test drive yet, so I can't report on the balance or anything like that because I'm not done. I changed the belt tensioner on the car up front. As I said, that's why the car was on the ramps. Don't do it on the ramps. I made it really difficult for myself. Put it on 4 jack stands so you can put the car in neutral, and as I said, rotate the drive shaft to get to the 8 flange bolts on the both ends of the drive shaft there. Yeah, this is my next job. But I think I've had enough for one day. I'll leave this until tomorrow. The usual rear differential seals are leaking. Right, that's it, boys. I hope this was of some value. Cheers.